Part 2 and peace. Light. What have we got so far? Got a few things. Light being a form of vibration, and it being carried by this force that is the photon. So let's go slightly off topic, but not. It's not. But yeah. So we have the light. All the different colours. All the different manifestations of light through the vibration and everything. But there's this old thing, isn't there? Is your green the same as my green? And in part, we can never know, which is the annoying part about it. But in 99% of the other parts, we can know. So it's alright. We can think of it like, well, what did Einstein say about the photon? He said it's an elementary particle, so it's one of the one of the fundamental elements to, well, not element as in fire, water, earth, air, and there's a fifth one, I can't remember what it is. They're all prana anyway. But no, the photon, he also stated that the photon is its own antiparticle, which is quite interesting, because it means that it doesn't have an opposite, per se. Like, water, for example, its opposite is fire, and earth, and air, I suppose. But they have complementary things that without it wouldn't exist, kind of thing. Or it wouldn't make what it actually is right now. A photon already is what it is. I suppose I was going to say without vibration it wouldn't exist, but without vibration, well, what would? But no, that's quite interesting, isn't it? It's its own antiparticle. So it can be both sides of the spectrum at the same time. So in terms of light, in terms of carrying the light, it can carry the brightest thing or the darkest thing, the dullest thing. Which makes sense, I suppose. But it's just interesting. And that kind of leads me on to what I'm kind of getting at in this video. As in, if it's its own antiparticle, as in it can be both the lowest frequency and the highest frequency at the same time, or can go in between, it can move freely, that's quite important. But if we mirror it onto ourselves, because let me go back a bit. What's a photon? in basic. It's a thing that carries the light. Yeah? We are kind of a biophoton, if you like. We are biolight. We are life light. We are made of light, obviously. We're made of different frequencies, vibrations. We are a carrier of this light. So, first thing I want to say, which is probably the most important thing, as we are a light carrier, we, in essence, act like the photon does. We are our own antiparticle. So we can be the lowest vibration or the highest vibration, and are both and in between at the same time and at different times. Which some of you may not get. It's like it's kind of like perception in a way. As in, us and ourselves can be anywhere in the spectrum, just as my green can be completely different to your green, but it is the same thing. So my green is different to your green because I perceive a different thing based on the experiences I've had and done, and the way I react and perceive and comprehend and determine what my action is. Because of all those things, my green is different. But my green is not different in the way that it is still... you're still looking at the same thing. You're still looking at the same vibration that's being emitted already. It's just that when that vibration reaches you, when the vibration hits the thing that's perceiving it, everything's the same up till here, and the concept's exactly the same. It's still hitting something, still being emitted and perceived. The perceiver can make it different. So let's explain that right now. Let's break that down as well. Colours. Colours are light. Light is the vibrational essence of colour. The light vibration comes down, hits this, hits my trousers, and on this, the colour is being absorbed and reflected, of course. So it creates this dark colour. It creates this colour. It creates different colours all around. Whoa, it's rolling. It creates these these different colours through these polarities. There's a polarity of dark and light in between, and whatever's perceiving it determines what frequency it's being perceived at, even though it's being emitted at the exact same frequency in its essence. yeah, that pretty much sums it up. I will rewatch this and see if I missed anything and just go over it again. But from what I can remember that I said, I think that's around about it. That was part 2 of light. Part 3 will be movement of light and the geometry of light as well, which is quite helpful in understanding. Actually, it helped me quite a lot. If you want to look at it in the meantime, you can look at Flower of Life and the Egg of Life and Metatron's Cube. They're all interconnected, and that will be geometry and the movement of light. So I'll look forward to seeing you then. Jay will be signing out. Good to see you. Good to see you. Wait, what's the expression? Good to see you and to see you good? No. Whatever it is. See you next time.